I'm glad that you came back. I love having conversations in the car with you on my way home to go nurse the baby. I live maybe 8 minutes away from my job, so I am grateful for that. I'm able to feed him when I don't make a lot of milk in the mornings. I like to have fresh milk for him. Sometimes I freeze it, sometimes he drinks it up and then I have to pump, and you know, moms know how it go. Whoever's nursing, this is my first time nursing. I formula fed my son, so my first son. So this time it was always on my heart to, like, you know, don't make excuses, just go ahead and try it. It's something that I wanted to do. So I'm grateful for my body being able to create the milk and nourish my baby. All right, so I have a real deep love for children and compassion for children who go through any type of situation. Like, I just love kids because you know, they're easy to mold, and you have to really be careful of what you put in them, because what you put in is exactly what you're going to get out. What they're around is what they're going to talk about and what they're going to do. So I just love kids because I feel like when I have my hands on a child, I can put in, like, I'm consciously aware that I need to put in the best for them, and I need to speak to them with understanding that they are human beings. You know, just because they're smaller than you does not mean that you should talk to them or treat them any kind of way. They're still human. They're just smaller. They're going to be a big person one day. So I just love kids. But with that being said, I've worked in the school system, and I have been a nanny. I loved it. It was amazing. I was helping my brother out and had other families, so I really loved that. That was amazing. It just was a long drive, and the drive was exhausting, but the work was, I loved it. I really did. Well, anyways, as I watched the children grow up and master different things, I noticed that it was a reflection of what we go through as adults all the time. My son right now is crawling and he's going up steps. He's 6 months, but he is moving fast. Like, he's just turned 6 months. So he's been crawling, like trying to crawl for a while, and I just saw the frustration in him when looking at his brother. And his brother's walking and talking, and he's just like, you could just tell he just wants to do it so bad. And so, you know, I look at that and I'm like, wow, when we see where we want to be, we get frustrated, right? We want to be there so bad. We're mad at ourselves for not being there, and when you looking too far ahead, it causes frustration. And then I saw my son that every time he would just focus on what he was doing and mastering it, he would be happy, and I would say, oh, I'm so proud of you, good job, and he would just be so proud of himself. But as soon as he started looking around and he started seeing what everybody else was doing and his brother talking and walking, he gets frustrated. So what I took from that was just stay focused, right? Stay in your lane, know where you want to go, but let that frustration fuel you and not freeze you. Sometimes we get frustrated and we get frozen, like we just freeze, we just stop. But what's the point in stopping? You know, you see where you want to go, you see that it's attainable, you can do it. Your circumstances do not predict where you're going. It's just a circumstance. It's meant to be mastered. It's meant to be just like a puzzle. It's meant to be worked out, and you can get through it, you know? Just like a maze. You have a starting point, you hit walls, but there is an end. There is a way out. There is a way to get to where you want to go. So I just wanted to say, like, looking at my kids and children in general, the battles and obstacles that they go through, it just basically helps fuel me. And it's just seeing how, like, nature at its best is how nature goes, and how when you look at nature, there's always a story in the natural flow of things. Like, it is natural to get frustrated, right? It is natural to get upset about having goals and feeling like you aren't there. But one day my son will be there. He will be walking, and he will not remember the frustrating moments. So I'm just here to tell you that there will be frustrating moments. You will get upset. You will not feel like you can attain what you want in life. But like the baby, as he moves a little bit, he's getting to where he wants to be, you know, just a little bit at a time. When we see the bigger picture, we get so upset and frustrated. And I've been there. I look at all these channels and I'm like, oh my gosh, look at all of these videos that they did. And I'm like, how will I have the content to get across what I want? But one day at a time, one thought at a time, speaking on one idea at a time, and just going, you know, and not stopping. And so just like we encourage the baby, you can do it, you got it, you can do it. I'm encouraging you, you got it, you can do it. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Just keep going. So I hope that you guys come back and hear what I got to say, or see my next adventure. I always have thoughts and different things come up as I'm growing and as I'm learning, and I really want to motivate other people, because videos like this help me. Videos like this encourage me and push me, and I just want to do that for somebody else. So like I always say, we are perfectly imperfect. So what's the point in being upset about anything that you do wrong? That's the natural flow, right? Like the baby, you get frustrated, but let it fuel you and not freeze you. See you later.